Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Thank you for being here today. I would like to take a moment and imagine a world without festival. No color, no music, no shared celebrations. How will we connect to our roots? How will we celebrate our identity? Festivals are more than just events. They are expressions of who we are. Today I'm going to talk about the importance of promoting a country's culture through festivals and why these celebrations are not just fun but vital to our cultural survival and growth. Festivals are like museums. They bring our stories, values, and customs to life, not behind glass but in the streets, in our homes, and in our hearts. They help us pass down traditions from generation to generation. And in a world that's changing faster than ever, festivals remind us of where we come from. Today, I will focusing on 5 key reasons why promoting our culture through festivals is so important. They preserve our cultural heritage. They strengthen national unity. They promote international cultural exchange. They boost local economies and they educate and inspire the youth. Let's start with the first point. Festivals as guardians of our traditions, they showcase elements of culture that might otherwise fade away, like folk dances, traditional songs, Asian rituals, and handcrafted costumes. When we gather to celebrate, we are doing something powerful. We are keeping history alive. Think of an indigenous festival that includes a sacred ritual. The ritual may not be taught in schools or printed in books, but through the festival is remembered, honored, and passed on. This connection to our ancestors gives us a deeper sense of identity. It reminds us that culture isn't just something in the past, it's something we live and breathe every day. Next is strengthening national unity. Festivals bring people together regardless of age, religion, or background. Whether we're dancing in the streets, preparing food, or simply watching a parade, we're participating in a shared cultural experience. We love, sing, and celebrate as one people. In countries with diverse populations, festivals are especially important. They help different communities come together under a shared national identity. When everyone feels included and proud of their culture, it fosters social harmony and national pride. In short, festivals remind us that we're not just individuals, we're united nation. Now, let's talk about international cultural exchange. Festivals don't just attract locals, they attract the world. When tourists and cultural enthusiasts come to our country to witness our unique traditions, they gain a richer, more personal understanding to our culture. They see the beauty of our language, our clothing, our food, our stories. This kind of exposure builds respect and curiosity, breaking down stereotypes and encouraging cultural diplomacy. For example, cultural festivals can open doors to partnerships, art exchanges, and even tourist programs that benefit the whole country. And the best part, visitors often have not just entertained, but inspired and with a new appreciation for who we are. Let's move on to something very practical, boosting local economies. Festivals are also economic engines. They create jobs in tourism, hospitality, transport, and the arts. Local vendors, artisans, musicians, costume designers, they all benefit. Imagine a food stall owner who triples their income during a festival weekend, or a rural craft person who finally finds a market for their handmade goods. This is especially valuable in smaller communities where festivals might be the biggest economic opportunity of the year. So, by promoting culture through festivals, we also support local businesses, families, and communities. And perhaps most importantly, festivals help in educating and inspiring the young. In today's digital age, young people are growing up in a fast-paced, globalized world. It's easy to lose touch with cultural roots. Festivals offer an engaging way to reconnect the young with their heritage. They learn traditional dances, they hear folk stories, they wear cultural outfits. Through participation, they don't just learn history, they experience it. This experience builds pride and a strong sense of identity. It also inspired them to become the next generation of cultural barriers, dancers, storytellers, artists, and leaders who will preserve and evolve our traditions. So, what have we learned today? Festivals are not just fun, they are vital tools for preserving our heritage, building national unity, sharing our culture globally, strengthening local economies, and educating future generations. They connect us to the past, inspire the present, and secure our culture for the future. Let us not underestimate the power of a festival. Let us embrace them with pride, share them with the world, and pass them on to the next generation. Because when we celebrate our culture, we celebrate who we are. And when we promote it through festivals, we ensure that our identity lives on, not just in books or museums, but in the hearts of people. It was a pleasure for lending me your ears. Hope you enjoyed the presentation and thank you very much.